Hey, it's Mike Brennan, and we're back again. We have Diane Durance, a longtime entrepreneur. And gosh, Diane has worked in just about every facet of the business since I've known her for close to 25 years now. Now she's working with the University of Michigan on a project that they're calling the Hub. And I went to the initial meeting back in, I believe it was March. But she has another one for those that live in the Jackson area. Will be on May 23rd at Lean Rocket Labs. Why don't you tell us all about that, Diane?
Yes, I'd be happy to. And I hope people will be willing to drive from the Detroit area and even the Grand Rapids area to come in for this event. This is our second matchmaking event, but the term matchmaking is a bit of a misnomer because we're really not doing one-to-one matching with innovators and mentors. What we're doing is really trying to build a community of connections. So we'll be meeting 5 new innovators that we have not met before. They'll be telling us about what they are working on, what their research is, what product and market issue they're trying to solve. And it's really pretty interesting. It's a wide array of different technologies that we'll be showcasing. And I want to emphasize that although I'm an entrepreneurial ecosystem expert, this is pre-entrepreneurship. This is really the innovators that are just now creating new discoveries that they believe might have a market use, might be valuable enough to establish a company or a new venture that could take it forward. So we will be meeting, as you said, at Lean Rocket Lab right in downtown Jackson. Very easy to find parking, unlike North Campus, as you discovered, Mike. And the time is the evening, so it's 4 to 7 p.m. There will be fabulous refreshments, so people can come a little bit hungry and a little bit tired from their workday and be revived hearing about these great new innovations and new technologies. You want me to tell you a little bit about some of these that we have coming up?
Please do.
Yeah, please.
Okay. We have an innovator that is working on a soil spectroscopy. Can I even say it? Soil spectroscopy.
There you go.
Yes.
Say that fast 3 times,
like a spectrometer, but for soil analysis. So he is seeing a way to do it more rapidly than current soil analysis is done typically, and also in a way that's environmentally friendly. So this is a innovation that could be used by farmers that are trying to determine whether they need to add nutrients to their soil. It can also be used by environmentalists that are doing testing to see if there are contaminants in the soil. So very interesting new technology there. We also have, along the same lines of thinking about our environment, we have a drone technology that's designed to monitor municipal waterways. So the actual water piping that you have going into buildings and houses, and it's designed to really look for some of those flaws that might be allowing leaching of the lead into the water, or could be cracks and other flaws in the piping that could be allowing contaminants in. So
is that a submersible drone then?
Yes, it
goes in the pipes. Oh, cool.
It actually goes in the pipes, and it travels through and taking different data samples as it goes along, and it's got really interesting how it produces the charts and records, just so that you can really tell where there's issues with the pipes themselves. We have another innovator in the healthcare field that is taking a number of different smart technologies and combining it with artificial intelligence to detect and diagnose soft tissue cancers. So this is a really interesting advancement in using existing technologies, but combining them in a way that AI can enhance the reading of the reports and images that come out of the tests. Also in healthcare, we have a female founder that is working on a project to start a company that would help certified nurse assistants become registered nurses, because we have such a need for RNs and such a lack of pipeline of new RNs coming into the workforce, that she feels like she might be able to help support the current certified nurse assistants in their pursuit of becoming RNs, which apparently about 70% of them would like to do that. So that's really interesting. And then we do, of course, have one cybersecurity innovation, which I wish I had the time to talk to Richard and Dan about before they left the podcast here. But the innovators using a digital signature to identify counterfeit components in order to deflect cyber attacks, which is really interesting. I did not realize that there are actually cyber thieves that are producing components that go into your equipment and manufacturing, go into your computers, so that if you have, let's say, a hard drive failure and you order this part, you might get a counterfeit part that has this malware in it already.
So getting back to the hub, this is something that's around the country. It's not just here in Michigan. It's like a regional kind of thing that we're doing here, but then all the other regions are doing it as well, if I recall, right?
Well, actually, we are piloting our particular program that we're working on, which we're calling the Innovator Advisor Community. So in our area, the University of Michigan Center for Entrepreneurship is the home base for the I-Core hub of the Great Lakes region. And it represents 16 different research universities in the Great Lakes states. And we are piloting this program with the thought that we will be expanding it to the other universities. Because what we have found with I-Core is that sometimes the innovators don't know anything about the entrepreneurial ecosystem or the range of support they might be able to get from the community, from mentors and advisors and others in their industry. So we are identifying them very early before they've gone through an I-Core program and decided to start a company. We want to talk to them way before that and get them connected with community members that can help guide them through the entrepreneurial ecosystem or connect them with important people that could help them move their technology forward. So we really do invite everyone in the community that has any interest or any connection with any of these topics or fields that we just described to show up and meet these innovators and see if there's someone you know that maybe could help them take it forward. And then we're also planning to work with the I-Core graduates that actually go through the accelerator program to help them keep their momentum up, because these cohort programs are just so immersive and they're so exciting, and a lot of work gets done. But then when they complete the program, they go back to their university, and a lot of momentum in taking the technology forward can be lost. And we don't want that to happen. We want them to know there's a whole array of support organizations that can help them keep going.
So what kind of support are you talking about? What kind of support is available?
Oh my gosh, a lot. In fact, right now I'm trying to locate some partners for one of our innovators who will be willing to write letters of support for a grant. So the kind of support we're looking for is introductions. So if you are, for example, in a cybersecurity industry and you're an expert and you have connections, then we want your help in introducing our cybersecurity innovator to your network of connections. So that's what a lot of our advisors in the community are doing. They're making these introductions. They're just hearing about the technology and going, oh, I know somebody that has started a similar business up in the UP. Can I connect you with them? When we had the innovators in March, we had one that was looking at a space technology. And there are several space companies, startups that are up in the Upper Peninsula, and we've made introductions so that they can share their ideas and their expertise and see if this innovator really has something that could be useful in space.
I think we're going to have to leave it on that note. So how do people find out how to sign up then for this event on the 23rd?
That is a really good question, because we do have a flyer we'd love to send out to people. If they could contact me at diane.durance@gmail.com. I can send them the invitation, which gives them all the information, and they can register to attend. There's no cost to attend, and we welcome everyone.